into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Jason Sanders.
They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
At the 20-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Second and short now following the fumble. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
2 and now, third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
I would say the Dolphins like what they have in Christian Wilkins, who just made a nice play up front right there. Remember, he was a first-round pick in 2019 out of Clemson. They expect him to be a cornerstone.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Corey Coleman back deep to return. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it go again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Makes the score.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Geis. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23.
Monogamy on the tackle. A gain of
21-0, our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And inches.
So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed him.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Work down and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Geis. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score Dolphins 21, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give it 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 22.
At the 23-yard line.
Two and now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
17-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Brito. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Darius Geis, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breda. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now to throw on third down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darren Lee picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Devontae Parker, incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gain of 23 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, here's Tua. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
The Seahawks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it down to Geis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson forced out to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
Well, it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, the hurdle. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Wilson. Off to Geis on the screen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Darius Geis.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th. Down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Tunga Vailoa on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Tunga Vailoa on the keeper. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.